Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today my video is about using recycled parts to wash and style my hair. This is a concept that was originally described by the YouTuber KimmayTube. The idea is that you make really distinct clean parts or sections in your hair and use those same sections over and over again without reparting your hair for various styles like braid outs and twist outs and different forms of manipulation. This cuts out on some of the manipulation you have to do because your hair is already pre-sectioned and also helps to limit breakage. For this style shown here, I sectioned my hair into 12 clean parts and I used those parts to form a braid out, and that's the style that's shown here. Although you can't really see the parted sections now, I'm going to show you how I rediscovered those 12 sections 2 weeks after doing this braid out. So for 2 weeks, my hair has basically been in this bun shown here, and the parts that I originally formed are kind of nowhere to be seen. But the idea is if you make really clean parts to begin with, you should be able to rediscover those parts. These twists that you see here are not from the original sections, and as you can see, my hair is quite matted. What really helped me in the process of finding my original parts was the fact that I made my original parts very symmetrical. Originally, I divided my hair into 4 equal sections and then divided those sections into 3 parts to make a total of 12 sections. Keeping this in mind, here I'm able to rediscover my parts fairly easily, first by finding those 4 original sections and then from there finding the smaller parts within those sections. And I know not everyone who uses this method does it this way, but I find that this really made it easy for me to find my parts. So here I've now recreated those 4 equal sections. I haven't used a comb or anything, and as you can see, the parts are still pretty clean 2 weeks later. And now I'm going to go ahead and find the 3 pre-parted sections that are contained within each quarter. As you can see here, it's fairly easy for me to find those sections. Once I find them, I just twist the hair up into a loose twist and move on to finding the next section. If you remember generally how you parted your hair, this process goes very, very smoothly. And the reason I'm doing this today is I plan to wash my hair in these sections and style my hair in these sections, so I want to recreate them so that I can make the process of washing and styling my hair easier and not have to form any more sections or parts throughout the entire process. Keep in mind that if you use gel on your edges, separating the sections might be a little bit more difficult in the front. Also, don't be afraid to use a mirror to make sure that you are truly finding the originally parted sections and not just creating a new tract. The original section should have very cleanly delineated parts. Alright, this is the finished product. I have found all of my original parts. Since my hair was in a fairly matted bun, the next thing I'm going to do prior to washing my hair is sort of stretch it a little bit. And I do this by just applying a little bit of water and oil and sort of stretching it with my hands prior to washing, and this just makes the detangling process easier later. You also see me doing a little bit of finger detangling here and just removing any shed hairs that are fairly easy to remove at this stage. Then I just twist the hair back up, maintaining those 12 sections throughout the whole process. After stretching my hair with water and oil prior to washing it, this is kind of what it looks like. I still have those 12 sections. I'm going to maintain those sections throughout the wash process, and I'm going to use those 12 sections to do my next style. So next I'm showing my hair after it has been washed, conditioned, and placed into Bantu knots using those same recycled parts. The next day I take out my Bantu knots after they have fully dried, and as you can see I have a nice stretched hairstyle here. And I will be doing a separate video on how I get my hair to be this stretched just using Bantu knots, so stay tuned. And keeping with the theme of maintaining my parted hair, I actually went ahead and styled my hair in twists, again using those same recycled parts. So I'm just maintaining those parts throughout. At the time of making this video, I've now had the same parts in my hair for about 2 months now. So it has really helped me in limiting how much I have to manipulate and part my hair, and I think it's a great way to limit manipulation and breakage, especially if your hair is anything like mine and resists being parted and separated. You can just use this as the basis for all your styling in the future. As always, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe.